In this life, words are like waves lapping at the shore. There are words that rush out, carrying no power, that do not open up any soul. 1,000 words, in the end, are just the wind passing by, leaving no trace. But there is only one word, a gentle but powerful word, like clear water in the midst of the turbulent life. That one word does not need to be noisy, does not need to be ostentatious. It only needs to be quiet, like the light of dawn shining into the heart of a tired traveler, only needs to bring peace to the soul. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. That one word is not simply a sound, but a word from the heart, a harmony, an invisible but extremely profound sharing. When a word is spoken with sincerity, with love, without waiting, it naturally spreads, like the wind blowing through a bamboo forest, stirring the heart, making us feel peaceful and full. People can say thousands of sentences, but cannot make others feel the truth, the sincerity in each word. Because words without emotion are just empty sounds. But a word spoken with all the soul is a word that brings light to the mind, helps us realize that peace is not something far away, but it is always right inside us, in the most quiet moments. In this life, do not let meaningless words take over your soul. Know how to cherish words that are truly meaningful, words that bring peace to people's hearts, because only then can life truly find peace in every step. In those quiet moments, we realize that not every word can soothe the pain. Not 1,000 words can warm a person's heart. Words without sincerity, no matter how noisy, cannot touch the heart. They are just like clouds drifting across the vast sky, leaving no trace. But one word, just one true word, from the bottom of the heart, can silence the whole world. That is a word that does not need to be ostentatious, does not need to be exaggerated, just needs truth and love. Sometimes we forget that in life, it is the simple, sincere things that can make miracles. One word, one look, one smile can bring more warmth than 1,000 words. We do not need to find a big answer for life, but just need a moment of silence to listen to the peace in our own souls. Because in the heart of every person, there is a fertile land, just waiting for words of true love to blossom and bear fruit. So, amidst the hustle and bustle of life, let us cherish the words that bring peace. Those words do not need to be rushed, do not need to be hurried, but only need to be calm, to listen. A word can change someone's day, can calm the storms in the heart, and can make a person's heart lighter and more peaceful than ever. That is the power of words, but also the power of love, of sincerity. And then a word like that will forever echo in space, will remain in our memories like a wordless prayer, like a wave lapping at the sand, like a bright star in the quiet night sky. That is the power of words, full of love and peace. There are times, in the hustle and bustle of life, we forget that peace is not far away, but in the simplest words. Simple words, not flowery, not elaborate, but containing an invisible power, can warm a cold heart, can make the soul regain balance and stability. That is the power of a true word, a word that comes from the heart, a word that does not need to be covered with fake beauty, but naturally shines. When we find such a word, we do not need to repeat it many times, because just once, it can linger forever in everyone's mind. A sincere, gentle word, like the autumn wind caressing the skin, soothing all the thirst in the heart, not noisy, not hasty, but gradually seeping into our soul, like clear spring water flowing through the crevices of rocks. In each of those moments, we realize that words, when they truly carry love and understanding, do not need to be grand. They just need a little gentleness, a little tolerance, and all of those things can create miracles. One word can change a day, one smile can change a life. because it is those sincere words that can paint beautiful pictures of life, colorful and bright pictures where love, sympathy, and peace intertwine. We can run to find everything in life, but what we really need is just one word. One word that makes our heart beat slower, makes our soul peaceful, and makes all the troubles in our hearts disappear. That is the invisible power of one word, the peace in every breath, the love that does not need words. And when we understand this, we will realize that life does not only need big words, but sometimes just one word, a word truly from the heart, is enough to calm down the storms in the soul. And in those quiet moments, we suddenly realize that peace is not something far away, but an indispensable part of everyone's heart. A sincere word can make the world become lighter and more comfortable than ever. It is like a small light flickering in the dark night, like the twinkling stars in the vast sky, bringing light to lost souls. Those words do not need to be too magnificent, but only need a truth, a steadfastness in the soul to speak. We can live our whole lives without saying too much, but what is said from the heart will leave a lasting mark. It does not need to be as loud as thunder, does not need to stand out from the crowd. A simple word, a gentle word, but it carries within it all the quintessence of love. Just like that, each word will spread, gradually permeate each person, each heart, helping us find peace in this chaotic world. The love in those words is not ostentatious, but gentle, quiet. A word, a look, a small loving gesture is enough to warm people's hearts. We do not need to be fussy, do not need to decorate with flowery words to be able to share our feelings with each other. Just a truly sincere word is enough to soothe all pain, to ease all sadness. As long as we open our hearts, each word spoken will be a rhythm of love, a gentle song resounding in the quiet space of the soul. What we say does not always need to be grand, just sincerity, understanding is enough. Sometimes words don't need to be big, just one word is enough to make others feel loved and appreciated. And then, that one word will follow us forever, like a light that never goes out, illuminating every step on the journey to find peace, to find ourselves. In that moment, we understand that every word, no matter how small, contains a part of the soul, a part of the breath of the heart. A word can be an echo of the soul, or a whisper of peace. Every word uttered carries with it feelings, desires, and emotions that have not yet been expressed in words. A simple word, not too brilliant, but can soothe a soul that is burdened with many worries. In this life, we race against time, looking for distant things, but sometimes forget that what is truly precious lies in simple things, ordinary but powerful words. A peaceful word can make the whole world become gentle. Just one sincere word from the heart, even without flowery words, can make others feel sympathy, understanding, like a cool shower after a hot sunny day. We can live without too many words, but the words that truly come from the heart will leave a deep impression. Each word is like a breath of the heart. Each word is like a step in the journey to find peace. A word, though simple, can bring a dawn to the soul. It does not need to echo, but can stir the whole heart. When we know how to speak words of love, sincere words, we not only soothe the wounds in the hearts of others, but also soothe the sadness in ourselves. Each word is like a leaf falling gently onto the water, creating a slight ripple. It does not need to be noisy, but can make everything complete. Such a simple word can change a person's life, because in those words there is a wonderful truth that peace is not something too far away, but is a part of each of us. Just one sincere word, one loving word, is enough to ease worries, soothe concerns, and bring a peaceful, quiet space to the soul. In every moment of life, we often look for great things, mysterious stories, or brilliant achievements. But there is a simple truth that we sometimes forget. It is in the ordinary moments, gentle words, that we find true peace. A word does not need to be said with all the noise of the world, but can overcome all the walls of resentment, gently penetrate the heart, and soothe all sorrows. A sincere word is not a loud or magnificent sound, but the permeation of the heart. Those words may not leave a clear mark, but they are like gentle raindrops falling, seeping deep into the ground, reviving and watering our souls. Because in every word, even just one word, is a part of the human soul, a part of love and empathy. Sometimes, this life has too much noise, too many untrue words, making us feel lost, unable to find peace. But when we listen, when we look for words that truly have meaning, we will realize that those words, though small, can warm cold hearts, bring lightness to the soul on tiring days. A word can erase sadness, can heal wounds, and can change a gloomy day. Just like when a flower blooms, it doesn't need to try to show its color, but can still sparkle beautifully in the gentle light of the morning. A sincere word, though not resounding, can remain in people's hearts, like a flower blooming in silence. That is the power of words, the combination of soul and love. And when we understand that, we will realize that life does not need to be mysterious, does not need to be colorful, but only needs sincere words, like the beats of the heart, is enough. Just a simple word, a peaceful word, is enough to bring to this life something gentler, softer. That is the peace that we always seek, but can be easily found in simple and sincere words. And when we give each other those words, we also give each other a part of ourselves, give each other hope and warmth, to continue together on the path to finding peace. When we realize the invisible power of sincere words, we understand that simplicity is what makes life truly meaningful. Words may not need to be eloquent, do not need to make the listener admire, but when they are spoken from the heart, they will settle and resonate forever. It is a power that we cannot see, but can clearly feel through every beat of the heart, through every affectionate look. Sometimes life is too busy, too noisy, making us easily forget that true peace is not far away. But in sincere words, no need to be embellished, no need to show off. It is a word that comes from love, from sympathy, from understanding, making all the difficulties and pains in life seem to be soothed, making people feel lighter and more peaceful than ever. A simple word, but can heal, can bring the peace that we are always looking for. So, there are times in life when we don't need to say too much, don't need to do too big things. Just one word, a word truly from the heart, is enough to create a change. Because in those words there is a miracle, peace, love, boundless understanding. And those words, though small, can illuminate a whole life, bringing serenity to every soul that is anxiously searching for peace in life. In the end, we will understand that life doesn't always need to be noisy, doesn't need to be ostentatious. Sometimes, just one word truly from the heart is enough to soothe all pain, ease all worries, and bring a warm light to this life. One word sometimes is all we need.